Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Psyche Libertina and today we're going to do a reading for you about this upcoming new moon in Aquarius. So that's going to be on February 1st. Guys, una, sorry about my voice kasi I know I've mentioned na na-COVID kami. Apparently, um, hindi pa ako nakaka-recover ng sobra. So, forgive me kung minsan magka-cough ako or if sometimes parang medyo nagra-raspy yung boses ko, please forgive me. It's just that I really wanted to film this for you kasi um, there are some who messaged me on Instagram saying how well they resonate with my messages, and I'm very happy whenever people can relate to it. So, just forgive the background as usual. I'm filming from home, and then just forgive me if like mauubo-ubo ako. But yeah. So for today I picked three cards for the piles. So basically what we're gonna look at is we're gonna look at your overall energy this upcoming new moon in Aquarius 2022 February 1st. And then we're gonna look at the tarot to ask how your love life and how your career is, or how it's gonna be, or whatever message we will get from spirit. So again, general disclaimer, tarot readings, they're not exact, they're not written in stone, so only take what resonates. And yeah, so for our pile, ito yung lumabas na three piles natin. So for pile 1, we have vibration. For pile 2, we have worthy, and for pile 3, we have insight. So I'm basically gonna be using two different decks for the tarot reading later, and then a couple of oracle cards per usual. So look at these images and then see which one resonates with you. And once you've picked your pile, head over down to the timestamps to check kung ano, para maklik ninyo yung sarili ninyong pile na napili. Okay? So, I will see you there. Hi there, pile 1. So, welcome. So you chose etong vibration card natin. So, basically, this card is linked to the third eye chakra, which is your intuition. So, we're going to do your reading for this upcoming uh new moon in Aquarius, February 1st, 2022. But then again, even if we're doing the reading right now, this reading naman is timeless. So you'll come across this whenever the universe finds it fit for you to receive this message. So first we're gonna look at your oracle cards. So, if you've been seeing my videos, you know that I have pre-shuffled oracle cards just to check your energy. So this is how you would know if tama ba yung pile mo. If you can resonate with this energy, then definitely this is the pile for you. If not, then feel free to check the other piles. So again, just a general disclaimer. So sorry about the noise. General disclaimer. This is a general tarot reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you find guidance with this. So let's check your oracle cards. So first we have Libra, I balance. And then we have to the sea, number 7 in reverse. And then we have confidence. You know what, parang I wanna put it here. And then we have new moon, new beginnings, planting seeds, setting intentions, blank page. And then you have illusionary obstacles. I'm gonna put it here. And then name the thing. So let me fix this now. Or you guys can see everything. Alright. Looks good. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy now. Okay. So pile 1. Let's talk about you picking up this vibration card. So etong vibration card, it's the only selection dun sa three piles which is linked to the third eye chakra. So as you know, yung third eye chakra, it's for intuition, your higher self. So right off the bat, I can say that you're highly intuitive. Um, Actually, you could probably be in this reading or at least watching these readings just to sort of get a confirmation of what you already know for yourself. So, um, so if you'll notice, both actually both your oracle cards, illusionary obstacles and name the thing, they're both discussing about fears that haven't really have happened yet. Fears or worries that haven't really gone into the 3D or like yung na-experience nyo, they're all at the back of your mind. So so first, let's talk about this illusionary obstacles. Illusionary obstacles kasi dun sa deck na to, it's explicitly explained as um fears that you have, kind of like if you're going to associate it with traditional tarot, parang it's the nine of swords in reverse. Parang your fears, you're actually worried about a lot of things that haven't even manifested yet, when in fact yung mga wini-worry naman ninyo are things na actually it's not things. It's more of like moments that are delayed. Having here yung to the sea, which is in reverse, this talks about an energy of not really stagnant but being put in a situation na parang things aren't working as fast or as quick as how you would want them. Hindi siya ganon. Sometimes kasi 'di ba when you already have your mindset on things, and probably that's why you picked up vibration as well, kasi you're that type of person who basically knows what they want, and probably whenever you want something, you've most likely planned how you're gonna get it. Meron ka ng clear structure on how you want to do things. Let's say, you're going to travel. Probably hindi ka pa nakakapag-book ng ticket, parang naisip mo na kung ano ba yung itinerary mo, saan ka pupunta. So you're that type of very advanced person. Now, um, it's funny kasi we're doing, not really funny, it's interesting kasi we're doing yung new moon reading for Aquarius, and then yung astro card mo is yung new moon. So clearly with vibration here and then new moon being here, you're a strong manifestor, and probably that's something that you already noticed. Probably that's something that you know about yourself, which is why you have confidence here na um alam mo yung tipong whenever you parang manifest something, or whenever you think of something, there's that certain level of parang comfort within you na alam mong you're gonna get it. Kung hindi mo siya makukuha, alam mo rin na parang hindi mo siya makukuha. Kumbaga parang, how do you say it? Parang malakas yung vibes. Malakas yung vibe ninyo whenever there are things that are going on in your life. Now, etong name the thing. This card talks about not being able to identify what is it that's bothering you. So, and the fact that you have two of these, kasi the intention is to only get one oracle card for each deck. But for you, you have two, which are both discussing about fears. Whereas the other oracle cards are saying na parang it's not really na parang it's not gonna be given to you, although parang it's not now at the moment that you want it. And with new moon being here, to the sea being here in reverse, and then you have Libra na I balance in the dito sa middle ng oracle cards ninyo. This is clearly saying, and this is clearly telling you, na whatever your worries are, you have to know which ones are real, which ones are worth your effort, which ones are worth the time to worry about, and which ones are plain, as in plain nonsense. Strong as it may seem, the word nonsense, strong as it may seem, that is the truth. And if you've been watching my readings, you know na parang we don't really like sugar coating. The only sugar we like chocolates. Pero, um, that's the overall vibe that I'm getting from you. You actually know what to do, but for some reason, I'm getting the feel here that other people don't necessarily see things your way. Na parang whenever you feel that something isn't gonna go right, or let's say you wanna go left, everyone thinks na parang, why are you gonna go there? Eh, parang dapat dito tayo. And honestly, pile one, you don't have to always go with the norm. While it's nice to consider what other people think, while it's nice to consider opinions of others, you must remember that there's this strength within you, this confidence is not here for nothing. And you must trust kung ano yung sinasabi sa'yo ng gut feel mo. With human being here, um I think that since this is gonna be a love and career reading, I think that etong new moon card here, honestly, I think that right now, or it could be the other way around. Again, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. But I think that right now you're about to open up yourself to love. How I'm seeing this is parang this one is more of like your career reading, and then this one is more of like your love portion. So your career, I think, although if this doesn't resonate for you, if it's the other way around, then take that. But right now, for the majority of you, I think that right now yung career ninyo, you're at that parang stand still. I think that probably most of you are planning to move to a different job or get a promotion. However, even if what you want is clear to you, for some reason, parang it's not panning out the way that you would want it to. And these cards are sending you the message na if it's not working out in the way that you know that it normally would. Kasi, the thing kasi with patterns, or yung mga manifestations natin, more often than not, since of course, kumbaga parang if you've been alive for 25 years, 20 years, or whatever, the moment that you're already able to decipher what's good, what's bad, what's going right, what's going wrong, alam mo na basically kung papaano ka nagre-react or papaano nangyari yung mga bagay sa'yo. For example, I'm a strong believer that people basically know when they're doing right and wrong, and whatever the repercussion or the reward of that, they kinda expect that already at the back of your human psyche. So, so for you, at least yung one side of those two aspects that we're looking at, your love and career, nandoon siya sa standstill. Nandun siya sa moment na parang nag-a-apply ka, hindi ka makuha. Gusto mo ma-promote, pero for some reason, alam mo naman na parang you're a performer, you're in a good relationship with your boss. Everybody loves you, but for some reason, it's not being given. Your cards are telling you na number one, it's just the timing that isn't right. Whatever you are afraid of, or whatever it is, whatever that step is that you don't want to take, trust your gut and trust your intuition that it will guide you in the right direction. If it's telling you to stop right now, which honestly, I think it's not telling you to stop. Kasi um to me, the way that I'm looking at this, parang look at this, it's like a flower blooming, and then this one you have like a sort of flower too. Na parang flowers need time to bloom. They're not just going to, like parang sprout out of the earth and then they're going to be wonderful in 5 seconds. No, it's not like that. They need sun, they need love, they need care, they need time. And yun yung nandito sa career energy mo. Again, for a majority of you, eto yung career reading ninyo, and then this one is gonna be for the love part. Now, looking at your love portion, sorry. Most of you, I think, are single. Single by choice. Let's be very specific about that. But again, general reading, so I'm not sure if that's going to be true for all of you. But for the majority of you, I think that you're single by choice because you were so focused on building this side of your life, which is your career. Now, on the love side of things, the universe sends you a message that something is about to change in your love life. Whether it's going to be something na as in literally you're gonna be in a relationship, or something is about to change in your current situation if you're not single. Um Yun yung clear na message dito with the new moon card being here, especially since we're doing this reading. Sorry. New for the new moon in Aquarius. Um if you're gonna look here, although this is a new moon card, you see na parang para siyang may mga rays, which looks like the sun. For some reason, itong confidence na to, um, just really is a sunflower, so it looks like the sun. And the sun is always a great indication of hope. It's always something that's always light and bright and happy. So I think that this one is a clear message that, well, you're basically gonna be happier in love the coming moments. But you need to figure out what exactly is it that's holding you back from being happy in this portion of your life. Like I said kanina, most of you, if not all, are single by choice. It could be that you didn't think na you didn't think na you're ready to be in a relationship. Probably you don't have the time, or it could be very possible na you just feel na parang anyone na lumapit sa inyo isn't really, I mean, parang hindi siya fit, hindi siya swak. Yun yung vibe na nakikita ko dito. You're very particular when it comes to picking a partner. And while that's good, again, anything that's overdone has its own adverse effects. So, I think that right now, I'm actually getting the vibe na parang it's not that you got your heart broken, it's just that some of you probably had seen other people who were hurt by love. It's more of like parang ayaw niyong magaya sa ibang tao. It could be again for some that you had a very difficult, you know, family situation before. Your parents could have been separated, divorced, or maybe if they're living together, it's not really like the best situation. Again, only take what resonates. But I don't think that for a vast majority of you, I don't think that your choice to be single is something that you decided to do or take because you were hurt before. um at least for most of you, I think that you saw, the negative side or the sad side of falling in love in other people's situations, and you kind of took it upon yourself na parang you don't want to get into that kind of mess. So okay ka na lang na mag-isa. But with the new moon in Aquarius coming, doors are opening for you in terms of your love life, honestly. Or even if you're in a relationship, parang this is gonna be, a new start for you na parang for some, I think yung iba who have a relationship or in a relationship right now, I think that those people are already parang having that thought na they want something to change about the dynamics of how you are with this person. I'm called to notice about na this. I think that you're gonna have clarity on the things that bother you about getting or being in this relationship or getting into one. But always, I don't think that I need to remind you to be confident about it. Honestly, I think that this is something that you embody already. If anything, what I will call out is the Libra card being here. If you see, Libra eye balance, this is reduced to a 10. And I think that overall, in these two aspects of your life, your cards are telling you, or at least spirit is telling you, na in either, in either stage or in either aspect of in either aspect, whether it be love or your career, you need to trust what you think would be right for you and have confidence and have faith that your higher self or your intuition won't really won't really guide you astray. Kasi honestly, wala akong ibang makita dito sa cards ninyo kundi everything that you're worried about are just, parang thoughts. And they're just manifesting because you're such a strong manifestor na sa sobrang lakas ninyong mag-isip, sa sobrang paulit-ulit yung iniisip yung mga problema, yung mga worries ninyo, yung mga whatever it is that's bothering you, nangyayari tuloy siya. Our mind is very powerful, pile one. Always remember that, especially for you. Tapos, eto pa, this is linked to the solar plexus chakra, which is your, your, kumbaga parang chakra of self-fulfillment, self-belonging. Honestly, as a person ako, and I'm wearing yellow, so I think pile one, if there are people who are telling you not to trust your gut, na it's good to listen to some people to other people's advices, but it's not good if you don't take or if you don't sprinkle it with a little bit of salt or try and see how it would do for you, kasi always remember everyone has different circumstances. And I think that with your cards right here, you just need to find that perfect balance. Cliche as it may sound, you need to find the perfect balance between being afraid of things that are about to hit you in the face and being careful of things that haven't even happened yet or that are only at the back of your mind, or just things na parang you just being careful. Find balance with what you think will come or will happen, and at the same time have confidence knowing that whatever the outcome may be, you can handle it. You're a very strong person, pile one. You're very strong, pero kumbaga parang alam niyo yung parang mahilig kayong mataranta ng hindi naman dapat. Yun yung nakikita ko dito sa vibe ninyo, on both your love and on your career. You worry so much about things na kahit sino magsabi sa'yo, ano ba yun? What's that saying? Oh, yeah. Yung parang, I don't know if sa Friends na, like series yun. Yung parang, most friends are assholes. They ask, but they don't listen. They keep asking, but they don't listen. So, I think for you, you don't have to ask people. All you really need is just to listen to your intuition and then resolve these issues that are at the back of your mind. Deal with those that aren't real, and just just be careful if you really like worrying, or if it's something that you do on a regular basis, then just be careful about it, but don't let it dictate how you're going to live your life, or how you're going to make your decisions. Because things are manifesting for you, especially on your love part. And whatever delay you are experiencing in your career, it's going to happen at the right time. And if it doesn't, then trust that, number one, you already know what the outcome will be. You would have probably anticipated it. Hindi mo lang siguro na-realize kasi you're so busy worrying about 75,000 other things. But having said that, I think na parang you'll be in a good position to just move forward either way on both of these aspects of your life. Kasi, honestly, yun lang. Yun lang talaga. So why don't we look at your tarot and then see how this career and love aspect is going to play out for you. Tingnan muna natin yung ano. So let me keep this. So I have 2 decks here. Sorry. I have both manga decks. So on the top side, we're going to look at your love reading, and then at the bottom, we're gonna look at your career. So let me just clean this up, and then you know what? I want to use this one. So why don't we get an energy card for both first? And then let's see. Okay, so love reading energy for pile 1 spirit. Okay, survey. So this is love. Yeah, oh, yellow, diba? Tapos parang you had your solar plexus kanina. Or maybe this is career. Let's see. One more energy card. One more energy card. Here. You know what? I think that this is your ano. See, you have both yung third eye at saka solar plexus. The back of the deck, you have gratitude. Let's see. Let's put this there. Ano nga ba yung nasa oracle ninyo? I want this to be cohesive. Yeah, you know what? Let us pick this. See, you have here confidence. And you have here. So this is gonna be your career. Yeah. See, this is the nice thing about tarot. And they're just, you know, it's like they're telling a story. So choose this for love, for your love reading. Okay. Let me put this aside first. Okay. Ay, nako. You guys have to be very careful about getting COVID. Kasi, I mean, it's not as bad as the first wave, like first wave, pero it's such a hassle, you know? Parang you can't go out. You're having cough. You know, I want to do one more. Parang like for me, I'm still not better. Okay, so spirit, how is pile 1's love situation going to be this coming full moon? No, new moon. You have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Spirit, pile 1's love situation. Nine of Swords. And you have the Queen of Swords. 9 of Wands, I think. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. I think I want to take this one. Five of Pentacles. The back of the deck, you have Knight of Swords. Oh, I want to check now. Yeah, that's Wands pala. Yeah. And then for your career reading, shuffle this now. Spirit, give us a view of career. You pile one. Knight of Swords. Pile one's career. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this one. Emperor for career of pile one. A spirit. Parang medyo mag-shuffle yun. Whoever will be picking pile one. I think, okay, here. 12 wands. One more. Okay. Knight of Cups. The back, we have 8 of Wands. Cool. See? You see that? Okay. Alright, let me sip tea. Okay, so let's talk about your love first. So, I think, okay. I think pile 1, similar dun sa oracle ninyo. They're always cohesive that way. You have here the Nine of Wands. Yung Nine of Wands kasi, it's about, if it's upright, it's about, fighting those battles and being able to survive them and still having that sort of little bit of energy to still continue to fight. Now, the fact that this is in reverse, I honestly think na you're this type of person who's afraid of being hurt even if you haven't really been hurt. That can resonate for some, but for the majority, if not, then I think na yung kinakatakot ninyo, whatever it may be, whatever your fears are, those are things that haven't even happened yet or haven't even happened to you at all, which is what's causing you to withdraw, which is this 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups energy. Now, the fact na baliktad tong Queen of Swords, if it was upright, then it's someone who's very, parang someone who's just within their element to find out whatever is the truth. But for some reason, pile one, I think that in terms of love, you're someone who sort of is, and I'm so sorry if this is a word that just came to my mind, but alam mo yung parang whenever you have a partner, or at least whenever someone is planning to, pursue you, or you feel that you want to be in a relationship, parang you're sort of fault finding whatever may be wrong with this other person, which is causing you to just be in this situation na you're basically just alone. You see how this card, etong 5 of Pentacles, how she's such an angel but she's crying, she's alone, and she's looking, and both of these two ladies, again, it's not like lady na babae lang or babae lang yung pwede dito. This is just about energies. The fact that this queen is sort of looking at this 5, and then this 5 is like sort of looking at the queen, that's clearly insisting that your choice to move away from everyone who comes near just because you're afraid na parang they would do something which of course might hurt you, when in fact you don't even know if they're like that, or you don't even know if that's gonna happen. That's what's causing you to be in this situation na parang you're just feeling alone. While you might probably be okay with being alone, I'm pretty sure that there are times at night na parang you wish that you're not. the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Swords being here, I think na parang there is this level there is this level of regret for in you, pile one, na I honestly think there's someone that you turned away from, one person, and that's sort of like parang what's ringing in your head na parang I shouldn't have done that, and just because you turned out from this person you turned away from this person who parang sort of um is probably close to perfect, at least for you. Nandun ka tuloy sa stage na parang no one is good enough. Kung hindi din lang siya, then no one is good enough. Let's see what's under here. Eight of Pentacles, huh? The fact that you have eight as well here. So I think na parang you're someone who prioritized their work, na parang, I have a previous reading about yung why did you meet this person, and this energy reminds me so much of one of the piles there. I'll link it down below, yung reading na yun, na parang you chose your career over love. And while that's fine at certain times, it's something that, just makes you feel sad and stagnant, honestly. Because if you look at this Nine of Swords in particular, yung horse is moving forward, but the person is like moving sideways with closed eyes. Na parang, there's an energy about you being such a good manifestor, na parang, you want your guides, the universe is telling you to have confidence, just move forward, enjoy what you want to enjoy. But for some reason, it's your choice to just move away from it, na parang, or look away, as in literal na look away. And instead, you just, you choose to be in this Eight of Cups energy na okay naman akong mag-isa eh, because I'm not ready to deal with whatever it is here. So I'll just, until such time that I'm ready, I'll just, enjoy my merry time with myself. And I think, and I think, pile one na, if you want things to change, then I think itong mga sword cards na to, you need to turn it upright. You need to have particular value, and you need to put particular, kumbaga parang, you need to put particular weight on various things, not just on one thing na parang naisip mong mali or magiging mali sa situation mo about this, about your love life. Now, if we're gonna look at yung career mo naman, similar to what your oracle cards are saying, you're about to embark on this new job or this new position. Although probably whoever this emperor energy is, I think that they're seeing na parang you still need some growing to do. And I think you know what this is. This could have been probably a feedback that's been given to you. Because with the Emperor card being here in reverse, honestly, I think that this is someone like probably your boss. He or she, they don't have to be male. It's just an energy. Pero the fact that this is the only major arcana card that you have here, then this is what's more prominent in your situation right now, be it in your love or in your career. And honestly, I think that this person, actually, I think that you're for majority of you, I think that you're pretty close with this person. I think na parang while you work with them, they're not just your boss. Alam mo yun, yung parang you can ask them for advices or seek their opinion on a multitude of things. But you don't have to worry about your career, pile one. Actually, with the Eight of Wands being here, you starting with eight and ending with eight, so that's about craftsmanship. And you have eight again here. Eight na ba to? Yeah, eight. The fact that you have like a couple of eights in your decks, I think that you're a very creative person. If anything, you've already perfected what needs to be perfected in terms of your career, in terms of your job. It's gonna come to you. But you need to resolve whatever is holding you back. Pile one. And whatever it may be, I'm pretty sure that this person, this emperor energy in your life knows it. So you might want to seek advice. Kasi if you're gonna look at it, parang after this Eight of Swords and this Emperor energy, which knows what needs to be done para ma-resolve mo tong internal issues mo, it's already positive cards all the way. Na parang, and they're very active energy cards. Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and then this Eight of Wands energy was underneath here. See, Two of Pentacles. So, alam mo, if you're gonna think of it, yung cards ninyo, your love and your career readings are intertwined. If you're gonna look at this, yung underlying, one of the underlying cards for your love reading, for your love tarot is about craftsmanship. And here, underneath naman nung sa career ninyo is about balance. So I honestly think na parang these two, your career and your love life, go hand in hand. The moment that you resolve these issues, and these are both eights. Actually, if that's the case, then you have all eights. You have your Eight of Cups, you have your Eight of Swords, you have your Eight of Wands, and then you have here your Eight of Pentacles. And if you're gonna look at it, parang you begin with something that's not so positive and then you end up with something that's very positive. And both of these issues that you have in your love and in your career aspect, they are both internal. So it's both a choice. The eight of cups is withdrawal, which is your doing. The Eight of Swords is restriction, which is your doing. So I think that more than anything, for both of these aspects in your life, you need to resolve whatever is holding you back on both. Eto kasing sa ano ninyo, sa love aspect ninyo, it's something that you can get out of. Both of them. But itong Eight of Cups kasi, with cups being there, you cannot always withdraw and hide your emotions from the world just because you feel that 75,000 bad things are gonna happen if you tell someone or if you accept someone's offering for you. That's not how it works. You need to get out of this this withdrawal situation that you're doing to yourself, kasi that's what's going to open other things for you. And for this one, itong Eight of Swords, probably I'm honestly thinking na parang this is like sort of, alam mo yung parang, whenever you have a boss, diba, they give you like feedbacks. They tell you what it is that you need to improve on, what it is that you need to like fix. And I think that it's something that they've already told you. This Emperor person has already told you, but it's not something that you want to acknowledge. That could be pride, pile one, especially with confidence being here. And I think clearly, if you just let go of this ego that you have. I'm so sorry if I can't like think of another word, but if you let go of this ego that you have, you actually listen to people who know more than you, because you pile one, you have to understand, you wouldn't really know everything, be it in career, be it in love, in anything. You won't really know anything. Sometimes you have to learn from other people. Oftentimes you have to figure it out yourself, but it's good practice to, like, listen to other people and learn from other people's mistakes. But don't overdo it, because that's what you're doing here with your love reading. For your career, which is probably why you have balance here, na parang what you're overdoing, what you're so afraid of, or what you're trying to put at a halt, in your love side, you need to parang transfer some of that energy into your career. Kumbaga, eto, balance lang. Um, Probably you're someone na sa trabaho mo na parang you try to, and I'm sensing na parang with imagination card being here, alam mo yung parang you're probably someone who is a project manager, someone who does enjoy innovation when in terms of um whatever it is that you can do for the workplace, for at the workplace. And probably that's what's binding you na parang you're taking too much na hindi na kaya ng oras mo, which is why you're not you're losing balance, and it's causing you to withdraw from other aspects of your life. So, I think pile one na parang overall lang talaga nito, you just really, really, and with the Libra card, again, yung Libra ninyo, balance. I think that you just need to really find that perfect equilibrium between focusing on making yourself better in terms of your job and in your career, because things are happening whether you like it or not. Things will unfold, and whatever will unfold are all positive things, so you don't have to worry so much. You don't have to, like, sorry. You don't have to parang keep on worrying about how things are gonna end up, because they're gonna end up great. What you need to do is to find balance between focusing on getting yourself out of this situation, making sure that you're able to give and you're able to receive love as well. I think you need to open your doors more on your love aspect. Pile one. Um, Actually, yun lang eh. Yun lang yung nakikita ko na parang, just get out of your hiding. Give love a chance. Give love a chance to find you. And then in terms of your career, I think na actually, I think that parang you just need to stop worrying and let things unfold, because they will unfold and they will be wonderful. So let's get let's get ano muna. Sorry. Let's get ano ba to? Yung messages for you. So let's use tong, what the heck is this? I think this is like monology. Yeah. Actually, very interesting yung ano ninyo. Yung paano nyo. Although I honestly think that everything that I'm telling you, you already know. You being highly intuitive. So, you know, you have to let things unfold in their perfect time. Whether you're a Christian, or if you don't even, or whatever your religion may be, whatever it is that you believe in, it's always good to remember that beautiful things unfold on their perfect time. That's actually one of my favorite, like, parang quotes. So, alam mo, kanina pa nalalaglag yung tea leaf cards ko. So, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up and then let's get some tea leaves for you. Kasi kanina pa siya nalalaglag. So, I was intending to use it, pero, and then thought not. And then, ayan, nalalaglag siya ngayon. So, Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1 regarding career and love life? Career and love life advice for pile 1. Okay. Your hard work is paying off. New Moon in Capricorn. See? So, whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever it is that you did, whatever sacrifices you've given to this life that you have right now, it's going to bear fruit for you. It's already actually starting to bloom. Just give it time. Just give it time. Pile 1. Message. Oh, okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So I think that for this one, it's just calling you to just be confident in whatever it is that you know, because true naman, nothing is yet set in stone, everything can change. So whatever it is that you feel, have confidence in knowing that your higher self won't really, it won't let you be in a negative situation. If anything, it's going to guide you to whatever would be best for you. So just trust that. One more message. One more message for pile one, please. Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon Libra. See, you have Libra again here. You have Libra here. Oh, diba? So win-win outcome is forecast. See, and honestly, since we're doing like love and career reading, and then you have here na parang everything is just parang very interlocked, very intertwined, balance within your cards. So I honestly think na parang you're the exception to the rule na parang career and love can't go and be happy both at the same time. I honestly think the exception kayo dun. So at the back of your deck, you have be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. So, so whatever it may be, kung ano man tong nasa sa ano ninyo, nasa sa isip ninyong gawin, go for it. You have all the energy, you have the universe to back you up, you have your intuition, you have your confidence to, alam mo yun, to help you decide and go for whatever it is that you're thinking. I'm so sorry if nagcha-chop ako ah. I feel like I'm going to cough. So, anyway, let's use these tea leaves. You know what? I'm going to like mix them first. Like normally, I do it like this. Dapat hindi ko sila gagamitin today, but I feel that they were, these cards like fell from deck twice. So you know what, tea leaf? Why don't you give me 3 cards for love, for the love reading of pile 1. So let's get 3 cards first, and then 3 cards for career. 1, 2. I feel this one. Okay. Let's put this aside. So for your love side, stork. News of a birth of a new business opportunity. Pero for love dapat to. Misunderstanding and broken wish. Wish will not be granted. So honestly, I think that for you, since I picked this for love, I think that since intertwined sila pareho, I think that probably you're planning on doing some venture or something right now. I think that your cards, these ones are telling you na parang it's not gonna pan out right now. Kasi whatever is unbalanced in your love aspect, I think that you need to find the balance there first before you can expand on, other things. Kasi parang right now it looks to me na parang your intention to get another parang business or whatever is what's going to just mess up your mind more, honestly. And then for your career, we have scales. Keep your life in balance. See, sobrang daming beses lumalabas yung balance sa inyo. Yes, pay attention to your work and you will be playing a different role. So, okay. So, clearly for your career, like I said kanina, you're probably trying to apply for a new job, or you're probably trying to apply for a promotion. So that's gonna pan out well. But you need to make sure that you're to keep yourself in check. Just make sure that you have your balance. Balance has been a main like theme in your reading, Libra and balance. So I think that's something that you need to focus on. And now I know why these cards are appearing when it comes to business and opportunities not pushing through, because right now two aspects of your life are already not balanced. If you add another more, then that's gonna create chaos. So you stick with what you have for the moment, and then I think that's when things will start getting better. And then when things are better, when you're already balanced in these two aspects of your life, then maybe that's when you can expand. Try to focus on what you have first, and then see where it further will take you. So that's it. Um, I'm so sorry, my son is here. So that's it. One. We are done. So I'm so sorry if this took longer than usual. I wanted to get out all these messages for you. So I hope that you were able to resonate with this one. If you were, then please leave me a comment down below. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, Psyche Libertina. And yeah, I will see you on my next video. Bye. Hey there, Pile 2. So, you chose etong worthy card natin, Ladybug. So, before anything, per usual, I have here yung pre-shuffled oracle cards ninyo. So, so we're going to do your reading ng love and career, but first we have to check yung energy ninyo. So if you can resonate with the descriptions that I'll give through these oracle cards, then definitely this is your pile. If not, then feel free to check out the other piles. So again, general disclaimer, this is general tarot reading, so only take what resonates and then leave the rest. So pinili ninyo is itong worthy, and then we have set it free, the sun, spirit, to be fair, 38, limitless, and the sun, self-expression, ego, creativity, and identity. You know what? Let's put it there. Sorry. And okay. So you have two suns here, so probably most of you are Leos, or if not, although you don't have to be, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. And then okay. So, for you, sorry. So um, for you, pile two. So you have two suns here, two different decks, same astrological symbol yung nakuha ninyo, which is the sun. So probably a description for you, you're someone who's, you're someone who can basically light up a room. You're someone who's just very comfortable with their own self-expression, with their own creativity, someone who knows how to get what they want, someone who um someone who's comfortable starting things for a group. And I think that parang probably you're someone na whenever people are around you, they just gravitate towards you without you having to do anything. That's something that I'm feeling for for a wide set of you guys. Now, so we're going to read how your career and your love life is gonna be for um with this new moon in Aquarius. So honestly, right off the bat here, I'm thinking that this is more of your love energy, and then this is more of your career energy. So, okay, so let's talk about the left ones first. So you have here worthy, which is linked to the root chakra. So that's the base chakra, which is about your grounding, your belonging. So I think that you're someone, with this card being here and probably why you picked it up, you're someone who's very grounded, someone who believes things when they see them. I think that parang you're someone who's very in touch with the 3D, na parang to see is to believe. That's probably one of your parang favorite mantras. But having to be fair here, um I think pile 2, I think pile 2 parang right now, in terms of your sorry, in terms of your love situation, I think that parang you're at a crossroad, or you're at that stage where you're confused why certain things are happening to you. This to be fair card kasi, um this talks about cause and effect, basically. And with this being upright, I think na parang whatever is happening in the language of the universe, whatever is happening is what needed to happen. Um I'm not sure if you're single, although I'm feeling that most of you are not. However, you are in a relationship which I don't think has fully reached its potential. If anything, I think that parang right now, madami kayo nakikitang kulang dun sa love aspect of your life. And again, whatever I would say, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, then just leave it. This is a general reading. So the energies vary, but for a collective set of you guys, I think that parang you're this type of person who pays so much value to give and take, which is quite interesting, seeing limitless and set it free sa career aspect ninyo, na I think in the same way that you worry about what will happen or what will be the outcome of every action that you do in terms of your love aspect. I think that in terms of your career naman, um you're also being very careful, which is already to the point na parang it's a little restrictive. So, let's talk about both of these cards. If you're gonna look at them, di ba parang pareho silang purplish pink. And this card, itong limitless, this is linked to the crown chakra. So that's like the chakra at the top of your head. Um yan yung parang kumbaga oneness mo with your higher self, your oneness with the whole universe. And you're someone who actually has a lot of potential in terms of your career, pile 2. But the only thing is, set it free being here, na parang you're restricting yourself, while you know and it's very evident in your career, or probably your boss is probably telling you your figures or your KPIs or your KRIs are probably showing you na parang you're doing such a good job. I think that you're restricting yourself in reaching for more because you're afraid of being burnt out. Well, that's a fair reason, honestly. It's also something that will hinder the blessings to come. Kasi you're already trying to stop something that is yet to manifest. So, pagka kasi ganon, whenever you're too worried about multiple things, more often than not, ang nangyayari, um, alam mo yun, parang naapektuhan yung mga ibang parte ng buhay natin kasi yung fear mo, hinahatak niya yung ibang bagay. If you'll notice, this is a unicorn and then this is owl. Both are magical creatures. Both are used by wizards, by magicians. If you've watched Harry Potter, I'm honestly thinking Harry Potter, di ba, yung owls are messengers and unicorns are very elusive but they're well respected. In fact, if you sabi nga nila, di ba, sa Harry Potter part, if you drink unicorn blood, parang you're going to be you're going to be like this vile creature because unicorns, they're very pure, and they're a creature of love and magic. So I think that you have a lot of magic in you, and both of these things fly. Unicorns and owls fly. So I think that in terms of your career, you have to embrace yung energy mo is parang you're someone who can take flight, but only if you embrace that. Kasi itong set it free card here, you can see that this woman, feels here, such a pretty card. If you'll see that this woman, parang, she's sending this owl away na parang, oh, lipad ka na, punta ka doon or something, bring the magic with you. So, you could be, you could be like, I honestly think that in terms of your career aspect, parang the power is within you to make things happen. There could have been like a promotion there, which is waiting for you to apply, especially with the sun card being here. It's interesting because both etong sun is about ego. So you have a big ego, not in a negative way, but you're very within yourself, especially, parang if you're gonna look at it, you have the base and the top chakra. So you have here your root chakra, and then you have here your crown. So it's parang it's very holistic. It's something that will start and end with you on both aspects of your life. So I think that there's a lot of balance here. um but in terms of etong love mo, yung love situation mo, honestly, now that I'm looking at it, yeah, so most likely this is love. Because I was gonna say dapat kanina na parang now looking more at this, parang this is like your love or your like. Honestly, I think that they're mirroring each other, which is why I'm getting mixed messages. So etong side na to, etong worthy side mo, um, you have to have faith na you're a good person. Pile two. Light just shines. It really shines within you, and it makes everything it touch turn and feel brighter. So whatever it is that you're worried about, if ever that you did something wrong, honestly, I'm getting the vibe. Again, this can be true for most of you. I'm getting the vibe that you're feeling guilty about something, pile two. You're feeling guilty about something that you did or didn't do. Na feeling mo you don't have, parang alam mo, you're restricting yourself from experiencing all of these other wonderful things because you think na parang because of this thing that you did, baka karmahin ka. I'm getting that very strong vibe that could be probably true for most of you, but you have to find comfort, pile too, that the universe is just a balance of everything. Whatever you do in this life or the next, you will get the same. You will get the same. Okay? Pero that doesn't mean that just because sorry. But that doesn't mean that just because you made a mistake doesn't mean na forever na yung ganon. It how the universe will ask for your payment on certain things, whether it be good or bad. There's also such a thing as pay it forward if you do it good, or pay it next time, parang loan you karmic effects. So what I'm saying here, pile 2, is do not limit yourself with the things that you failed at. Kasi no one is really perfect, pile 2. And I'm honestly getting this vibe na you expect so much from yourself. With Duzans being here, you expect so much from yourself. Your ego is really just expansive, not in a bad way, but it's really just there. Now, you expect yourself to be perfect and not make mistakes. And this incident in one aspect of your life, I'm honestly thinking that it's in the love aspect. Now, just because you made this mistake, it doesn't mean that everything that's gonna happen in this aspect of your life will not turn out to be anything short of chaotic. It's not like that. When you make mistakes, when people make mistakes, yes, the universe will find its way on how it will get you to you know, get whatever karma is due for you. But it doesn't necessarily mean na if it's in love, you also get the karma in love. No. And I have a strong feeling that whatever it is that you're afraid of happening, your dues have been paid, honestly, with to be fair card being upright here, na parang kung ano man yung ginawa mo, pinagbayaran mo na yon. And honestly, that's why you're in this situation right now where you have to ask yourself if you're worthy. Why you need to ground yourself again and look at your situation as a whole. Na parang don't see that incident or whatever it is that you're bothered about, don't see that as the overall determinant of whatever will happen in your life, in your love life, or in your career. Because you have you have your higher chakra here with you. I wouldn't really be surprised if you're someone who practices yoga, or if you're someone who, just really likes to meditate or enjoys meditating. I think that that's true for most of you. But you have to, I think that with both of these cards being here, I think na parang you have to just accept that some things will happen the way that you think they will, some just won't, or probably in this lifetime it really won't manifest, and that's perfectly fine. If anything, what you need to focus on right now is moving forward. If you look at both of these animals, one is looking left behind, which is probably why you're questioning your worth because of things that have happened, whereas both of these are looking forward, which clearly states that whatever has happened, whatever has caused you to have this energy where you're doubting if you're worthy of experiencing good things, you have to just leave it in the past. Similar to this ladybug who's just looking at the past, about it's just there, just leave it there. And um and whatever your life has to offer, you have to look forward to it. Whatever you did wrong, the universe will correct itself whether you like it or not. So there is no use worrying about this. And parang itong sun spirit na to, looking at this, parang this being has like a staff. I'm honestly thinking na parang this could be like Ra, which is the sun god. And if you look at this one, it also has a staff. So you have the power within you to change whatever circumstance you have right now. It's just a matter of looking forward and actually believing that you deserve whatever good thing is about to come your way. So, let's look at your tarot and then let's see kung what they have to say. So I'm gonna be using two tarot cards for you. So let's do it like this. Let's keep your energy cards, and then let's first find sorry. Let's first find yung energy niyo for love and career. So let's see. So one of this would be for your love aspect, and the other one would be for career. Now I don't know which one goes where. Let's see what spirit has to say. Spirit, please give us energy of pile 2. Pile 2 energy, please, spirit. Pile 2 energy. Okay, so you have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And let's get another one. So see, these are cohesive, so most likely this is for this one. But let's wait for your other card. Energy for pile 2, please, spirit. Oh, there. Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And at the back, you have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So, alright, let's put this away first. I'm going to put this here. And I think that this is here. It's here. alam niyo yun, parang, if you're gonna look at it, parang ladybug. I mean, I know that they don't spin webs, but for some reason, parang this reminds me of like where they live, probably like leaves and stuff. Honestly, yeah, that looks nice to me. Okay, so we're gonna use two decks. This one on the top will be your love situation, and then this one at the bottom will be your career. So let's get our first deck. So, and then let's see how your love situation is. I'm so sorry, guys, if I'm coughing. So we had like my family, we had COVID. Um, what's with shuffling? Come on, give me one good shuffle. We had COVID, and the others have recovered for some reason, probably. And we're taking more time. So let's see what your spirit has to say. Spirit, give us a card for pile two's love situation. Okay, so we have, what's this? The Nine of Swords. Spirit, please give us a card. Love situation of pile two. Okay. You have the Ten of Wands. Love situation of pile two. Spirit. Oh, okay. You have the Chariot in reverse. Love situation. Pile two. Did that turn? One more card. Spirit, love situation. Pile two, please. Spirit, love situation. Pile two. Love situation. Okay. You know what? I will take this one. For some reason, I feel that this is for you. The Fool in reverse. At the back of the deck, you have Seven of Swords. I have things to say already. Okay, fine. You know what? I'll say it anyway. I told you earlier, you could have done something, which is probably why you're asking if you're worthy. I think you've done something that wasn't really as honest. That's just a thought. Then you have here the Sun again. And those were your cards kanina, diba? So yeah, this is definitely for your pile. So let's check about your career. I don't know what's it with these manga cards, but I really like enjoy them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just like anime probably. Spirit career cards, please. Five of Pentacles. Career. Okay. This one's I have the Two of Swords. Career of pile two. Please, Spirit. Pile two is career, Spirit. And the Three of Cups. Career card. Spirit. Career. And the Ace of Cups. At the back you have Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Let me get my tea. Okay. So, let's talk about your love life first. A feeling that I'm getting right now about your love situation, pile two, And again, if this doesn't resonate, then leave it. I think that yung sinasabi ko kanina where you did something which you're not supposed to do, which is why you're scared or why you're having nightmares of these things, of, parang getting like some karmic lesson, is because you did something to someone which was borderline deceitful and somewhat a sort of betrayal of their trust. There could have been like a third party involved. Take it if it resonates. But I think that that incident has taught you to value the relationships that you have. Honestly, what I think is hurting you is because this person who was involved in this whole situation or in this fear that you're feeling is someone who you know did not deserve whatever happened to them. And that's what's killing you. You actually, both of these, if you're gonna look, itong Nine of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands, it's about you having this nightmare about things that have happened or things that are burdening you from the past. If you're gonna look at the pictures here, both of these are parang looking at each other. 'Di ba? Like parang itong the nine of swords kasi in reverse, that's just the nightmare card. That's basically, parang when things are haunting you in the worst way possible. So you have here both very burdensome sad cards looking at each other, which to me appears na the reason why you're having these nightmares is because of that thing that's parang dragged on within your conscience. Parang it's something that's there na even if you want to let it go, it's something that you're carrying. You want to let it go, you want to let go of all of those ones one by one. But I don't think you fully gotten over it. In fact, I honestly think na parang with this person holding it, it's sort of like becoming a defense mechanism for you now. Oh, no, 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 I'm like this, I'm very particular like this, I'm like worried about what's gonna happen because I know that I did this and I just don't want karma, whatever. You're making that incident like an not really an scapegoat, but more of like the reason as to why you're choosing to be in this situation. It's actually a choice that you're making, pile two. Um, and then two of your other cards are both major arcanas, and they are both in reverse, and they are both looking at you, the Chariot and the Fool. So, if anything, it doesn't have to be, but then you have the Sun, so you can be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then you have your the Chariot, which is for Cancer, and then you have here the Fool, which is governed by Uranus, um which is the governing planet of Aquarius. So if you're gonna look at this moon Aquarius, so 'di ba? This is very timely for you. And I think that this realization in terms of your love situation will be made clear to you, especially if you're gonna be reading this if you're gonna be seeing this reading for the new moon in Aquarius. Because in this one, the Chariot, you can be Cancer or any of the water signs probably. Or actually, all of the signs are here. So you have here, except ano lang, except earth signs. Kasi you have here air, you have here fire, oh, and then you have here water, you have here air again. So wala ka lang is yung earth sign. So can be um so I think that these appearing here, I think na parang you're someone who isn't really that grounded, especially with the earth sign not appearing in any portion here. Your cards in love start and end with swords. So I think that there is a truth that you need to uncover for yourself. There is a truth that you need to find out. With the Chariot and the Fool card being here, the chariot being in reverse is actually an energy of parang um like delays, um losing victory at a certain expense. If anything, I think that what you did here in this situation, alam mo yung parang nasulsulan ka lang. I'm getting that very strong feeling na parang it wasn't something that you needed to do or you wanted to do, but you did it anyway because because of whatever pustahan probably that you were in that situation, or that was there on that situation. Kaya nagsimula tong whole fiasco na to. And with the Fool being here in reverse, I think that it was a very reckless decision on your part and something that you regret. And these are both very strong major arcana cards, which are both looking at you. So I think yung love situation mo, if anything, I think yung love situation mo is basically you're not able to move forward unless you resolve etong mga issues na to of whatever it is that you did. You have to forgive yourself, pile 2, na if you did something wrong, then that doesn't mean na parang forever nang hindi magiging maganda yung situation mo. Especially with the Sun card being here underneath etong Seven of Swords. If you're gonna look at it, the Sun card, regardless if it's upright or not, it's always like a positive card. You have two Sun cards on your oracles. And then this is your third. Three is a number of healing. So you need to heal from this. You need to heal from whatever it is that you did. You need to heal from whatever it is that you didn't do. You couldn't have been truthful about the whole situation. You know that you've hurt someone, which is probably why you're feeling, you're questioning if you even deserve any positive thing in love that can potentially come. You have to you have to let that go. Pile 2. Walang forward state akong nakikita papunta sa love situation ninyo. Kasi if anything, etong dalawa tinitingnan yung nagtitinginan sila. Meaning that they're very related. And then all of these three cards are looking at you. So meaning you have to resolve something. You have to resolve something first before you get to move forward. So that's the overall energy of your love situation. Now let's look about your career naman. So you have your honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I expect it from myself. Um and then you have here yung Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Ace. So in terms of your career, I think na parang again, similarly, etong Two of Swords na to, it's about a decision that you don't want to make. And I think na there are a lot of plans for you. There are a lot of great manifestations. If anything, you have here the Three of Cups and Ace of Cups. Both that are very positive cards, but both that are reversed. Meaning it's not, it's parang it's hidden. It's not something that you don't want to take. It's something that parang you're pushing at the back end. So I think that parang whatever your situation was, it could have been hard. You could have been, you could have experienced hardship, or you could have gotten, you could have gotten your heart broken regarding your job about certain things na parang you were hoping that it's gonna turn out this way and then it didn't turn out as you'd hope. Pero pile 2, right now your cards are telling you to just really resolve whatever is holding you back. Remove that blindfold and then just fight your way through. Because nothing worth it ever comes easy. That's something that I don't know why I said that. But nothing worth it ever comes easy. Pile 2. And whatever hardships yung pinagdaanan mo before, that has brought you to where you are today. Probably nahirapan ka sa trabaho mo before. Probably you spent so many hours overtime or so many, parang moments na parang you missed family gatherings or whatever kasi you were so consumed by work. And then at that time na probably you wanted to apply for a promotion or wanted to move jobs, it wasn't given to you at that time. Trust me, pile two, na things happen for a reason. And I know that you know it, but I'd like to just say it again na parang things will happen at the time that they're supposed to happen. And right now is the time for you to make a decision and go after what you deserve. Whatever has been the issue in your love situation, you don't have that issue in your career. You have here your limitless card, and then you have your honesty. You have to be, which is probably why itong honesty, when I think that it's linked to yung love issue mo, you cannot stop other aspects of your life just because some one aspect isn't, just because one aspect is falling apart. And that's clearly an example here na parang whatever yung naging situation mo with love, that doesn't make you less of a person. I mean, I don't want to think that you're someone who would do something bad, pero I for us for like for most of you I think na for most of you I think that alam mo yung parang yung nangyari dito sa love situation mo. I'm jumping from one to another kasi I honestly think that what's causing you to be afraid on other aspects of your life is because of this mistake that you made on your love aspect. So, I think kasi na parang you're not a bad person, Paldo. You're a good person who has done some bad things or who has experienced some bad things. And all I can say is don't we all? Don't we all experience that kind of emotion or that kind of situation? So, don't let one mistake in one aspect of your life sentence the other parts of your life to suffer. You have here the Queen of Wands in reverse. And then you have the Queen of Cups underneath. And then the Devil underneath in reverse. So you have to choose to let go of whatever it is that's burdening you. Kasi it's dragging on other aspects or on other parts of your life. Parang ano yan eh, alam mo yung parang pag masakit yung, parang yung sinasabi nila, pag masakit yung ngipin mo, magdadamay-damay na lahat. Sasakit na din yung ulo mo, sakit na din yung katawan mo, lalagnatin ka na din or whatever. Parang ganun yung nangyayari sa'yo. Just because you messed up on one part doesn't mean you're gonna mess up on everything else. Pile two. And you have to find comfort in that. Na, whatever it is that you did, okay, fine. You're not ready to forgive yourself about it, okay. But don't don't let it consume you. Don't let the sadness and the guilt consume you because you have here both queens, which are both in reverse. The Queen of Wands is someone who's passionate, if upright, and then the Queen of Cups is someone who's very in touch with their emotions, someone who's just very in their element, someone who just really knows how to feel things, how to balance things out, and they are both in reverse. So, meaning that you're suppressing all of these positive qualities that you have. You don't have to be female. This is just an energy. You don't have to suppress these wonderful balanced emotions that you have just because you can't let go of that thing that's dragging you down. Stop parang etong Queen of Wands, see, she has your sunflowers and you had the sun card. So again, a lot of light, happiness, and good energy surrounds you. Pile two. You just have to start realizing na you just have to basically take your balance back. Kasi pag tinignan mo to, wands is fire, cups is water. So, di ba? equilibrium. If magkasama sila, if you turn this upside, ayan, o, tingnan mo, parang magkaharap sila halos pareho looking at you. So all you have to do is just take back your power and forgive yourself. Kung ano man yung nagawa mo before, kung ano man yung naging pagkakamali mo sa isang aspeto ng buhay mo, pile 2, tapos na yun. You have here very positive energies that are coming, but it's blocked. Na parang, alam mo to, itong Five of Pentacles, okay, you experienced hardships, but you're moving forward. Pero hindi ka makatuloy into this very positive energy because something which starts and ends with you is unresolved. And it's a choice that you have to make. So, kung ano man yung nangyari sa'yo, pile 2, kung ano man yung nagawa mo, kalimutan mo na yun. Patawarin mo na yung sarili mo kasi nangyari na yun, wala ka na rin namang magagawa. You can mope all you want, but the only thing that's gonna happen with you moping more is you feeling na parang life is just robbing you one thing, one more thing each day. But truth be told na kaya naman nagkakaganon is because the universe is actually giving you a chance to redeem yourself or at least redeem other aspects of yourself which you lost from this incident yung sa love situation mo. But you're keeping yourself blinded by whatever fear it is that you have or um whatever indecision is within you. So, kalimutan mo na to. Kalimutan mo na to, pile 2. Instead, focus on moving forward. If your love situation won't change for the time being, then accept it. Maybe that's the karma that the universe is giving you. Now, okay, you made a mistake, so you're there. You just sit there, sit tight, and then wait for whenever things are gonna turn out happy again. And that's okay. You have to find peace na ayaw mo pa nun, parang yung karma mo na lang is parang chill ka lang, hindi ka papahirapan or anything because that's what I'm seeing right here. Pero ibe-bless naman yung other parts mo, like with your career, you know? This is about celebration and then this is about a new offer, but they're both reversed because you don't want to take that you don't want to take that step yet. You don't want to take whatever blessings are coming for you just because you're so stuck on this negative situation on one aspect of your life. So why don't we get advice for you for this one? Kasi I think na parang yeah, you need advice. So, wag ka nang matakot sa kung ano man yung nangyari prior to. Kasi, ang nangyari na eh. Nagawa na sa'yo kung ano man yung naging problema ng love part mo. Kung stagnant man siya ngayon, then, ganun talaga. Parang you can't always have everything. And the universe will always correct itself. So, kung kino-correct niya yung love situation mo by putting you at a halt, then at least hindi ka naman sinisingil ng sobra. Kung ano lang yung dapat, yun lang yun. And then, I remember na you have yung to be fair card mo. So, kung ano lang yung naging pagkakamali mo, yun na yung kailangan mong bayaran. Hindi ka sinisingil sa ibang bagay. So, which is, I think you have to find peace and comfort in that. So, Spirit, what advice you have for pile 2, please? Love and career, overall advice, Spirit. What do you have? Okay, so you have here, nothing will come of this situation, void of course, moon. So, I think na parang, kung similar dun sa sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, kung ano man yung nangyari na yun, wala ka nang magagawa. Tapos na yun. Kung magpapaka-stuck ka doon ka magkakaroon ng problema. Doon ka lalong magkakaroon ng problema kasi pati yung ibang aspeto ng buhay mo maaapektuhan. So, Spirit is clearly telling you na parang okay na, tapos na. nothing will come of this situation. You're just really at a standstill. You're just really stagnant. And that's just really how it's gonna be for a while. So, tanggapin mo na lang. Advice. Okay. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So, see, after nothing coming out, the end, um, the end will be there. So, if you see itong mergoat na to, I mean, called mergoat, looking at the moon here, nothing will come of this situation. Looking at the blankness na parang from small, biglang magiging malaki. So, 'di ba? Parang, no, hindi siya parang, it's clearly saying na parang, okay, from that stagnancy, dun na matatapos yung cycle mo. And then when something ends, something is bound to begin again. So, you have to go through this. You have to go through this muna. Pile 2. Spirit, advice for pile 2, please. This one. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So, again, whatever it is that you're afraid, etong 9 na to, whatever is causing you nightmares, work through them. Let them go. You know, you have to drop all of those wands in order for you to move on. And there really isn't any other option unless gusto mo stuck where you are. But I wouldn't really suggest that. And even your cards are not suggesting that. They're asking you to move forward. You know, let things end and then continue to move forward. And at the back of your deck, you have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. So, itong dreams na to, it could probably mean literally as in dreams like whatever you were dreaming. If your dreams are telling you na parang just you know, let it go, forgive yourself, then do that. And then here naman, dreams, if you have plans of, you know, like transferring a job or, you know, getting into a certain position or a certain level in your career, or a certain, you know, state in your corporate ladder, then just go after it. Believe that you can have it, and stop worrying about things that have already happened. Because regardless if they're right or wrong, they've already happened. So just work your way through them. So lastly, let's get tea leaf cards for you. Actually, kanina hindi ko dapat gagamitin tong tea leaf, pero mga 3 times siyang nalaglag sa kinalalagyan niya. So, I think na it's very, you know. So, let's get 3 cards for, you know, your love situation. So, 3 cards for love of pile 2. This one. Then let's get 3 more. 2. This one is for your career. So, let's see. For your love advice, obstacles to overcome. Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. And 3, pin. New job or career. Okay. So, again, whatever it is that you're worried about, you need to like really just let go of that. Similar here, work through your fear. So you really just need to get over whatever is stopping you from realizing your truth. And then someone will try to make you do something against your will. So honestly, I think that this is yung influence na sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina about what you did here. I'm not sure if this is something that will happen yet, but I think that this is in relation to what has happened already. Yung mini-mention ko kanina na someone who could have, you know, influenced that behavior that you just, you know, you just had or whatever. So, eto, new job or career. So, I think na parang similarly, if you resolve these issues or if you accept that parang right now you're at a standstill, things will open up for you. It's very clear here. Then for your career, we have star, guaranteed success, clouds, temporary problems, and cane, pay attention to your health. So, so your career is really like take about to take flight. You just have to take that step, get out of this two of swords energy, and then be careful of your health. So baka naman um with this success your health could be compromised. So you might overwork yourself. That could be yung five of pentacles situation here, etong health issue. It could have been something that has already happened, but yeah, just take these advices at your back pocket. So there. All right, we are done. Pile two. So I'm so sorry if that took longer than usual, but I hope that you were able to get some insight on your love and on your career and for this reading. So again, it's timeless, so you'll come across this whenever these messages would fit the requirement. So if you did like it, if you were able to resonate with the messages, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if there's something that you'd like me to check. Do subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram, Psyche I post some random messages there, so you might find it useful too. So yeah, I'll see you on my next reading, pile 2. Bye! Hey there, pile 3! So, you chose etong insight card natin. So, we're gonna look at your love and career reading this coming new moon in Aquarius. But same as always, I have your pre-shuffled oracle cards for you. So, we're gonna check your overall energy and vibe. If you can resonate with these oracle cards, then indeed this is your pile. If not, then you feel free to look on the other piles to check. Again, general disclaimer: this is general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. So, for your first oracle, we have Made for Motion, and then we have sextile, 60 degrees, integration, cooperation, tools, skills, ingenuity, harmony, empathy. And then we have expectation, eighth house, endings, beginnings, and deep knowing in reverse. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So pile 3. Um So being your overall energy, etong eighth house, endings and beginnings. So similar to in the words and the descriptions, this is about basically the cycle of life. So some people think that yung eighth house just speaks of death. Well, as a matter of fact, it doesn't. It does speak, however, of transformation. So sa eighth house kasi in astrology, yung eighth house in astrology is basically linked to your psychic abilities, sex, intercourse, inheritance. Actually, basically anything that um can provide sexual pleasures and basically parent transformation. So especially with number 5 being here. So okay, let's check yung ano nyo muna, yung energies nyo muna. So you have here insight and expectation. So so I think on this side, so bali we're going to look at both of the energies of your love and career. So we'll figure out later which one is more on your career side and then which one's more on your love side. So for this one, itong insight card. So this is basically linked to the heart. No, not really the heart chakra. I think this is linked to the throat chakra, which is communication. And this card talks about like having a wider perspective on things. Sometimes kasi, 'di ba, when you have like an opinion on something, more often than not, yung opinion mo na yun, nakaset na dun yung mind mo. So everything, your decisions, further information, further opinion that you will gather, naka-base na siya. May bias ka na on your presumed presumed idea of something. And yun yung sinasabi ng card na to. In fact, even this deep knowing in reverse, both of these are sort of like, no, both of these are saying to look at things on a wider perspective, whereas itong deep knowing naman, it's kind of since it's in reverse, it's asking you to focus on yourself. So pag titingnan mo, both of them are very green, which to me, green is syempre the heart chakra, you know, linked with unconditional love and life. So I think that your cards are telling you to balance your judgments, because basically you have your insight, which calls you to communicate on how you see things, on your perspective of things. It's asking you to look at things from like an elevated scope, yung try to remove your biases, whereas deep knowing in reverse calls you to focus within yourself. So clearly, parang the two of these clarifying each other, it's saying na parang while you can have a view of things, um while you need to have a view on the grand scheme of things, you must never forget what would serve you, your life's purpose. On this other side naman, you have your expectation, which is linked to the chakra. I'm not really that versed with chakras, but I think that's the chakra for belonging and self-worth. Which is pretty similar to the third chakra, yung solar plexus. And then you have your 60 sextile. So basically, sextile is the angle of the planets across each other where they are at about 60 degrees. Na whenever planets are aligned at this kumbaga parang level, those planets enhance each other's, or those planets work together. I'm not an expert on astrology, but at least that's the basic information that sextile means. Now, having this here, clarifying expectation, if you're going to think about it, na parang clearly whatever it is that you're expecting to be the outcome of a certain area in your life, everything is working in your favor right now, pile 3. And having itong endings and beginnings here, I think that right now you're at this stage, you're at this stage in your life where things are starting to be in motion again. With made for motion being here, na um na parang this is that point in your life where things are transforming, you know, things are ending and then things are beginning. I'm called to notice na there's like this, I'm not sure if this is like a solar eclipse or something, but to me it appears like a really dark moon. And whenever, di ba, whenever nasa sa calendar, parang yung image ng new moon is like a big round black figure. So I think that right now, especially with the new moon in Aquarius coming up, I think that there will be a lot of changes in both of these aspects of your life, whether they're shifting positive or negative. I think that they're shifting more on the positive side, especially with sextile being here. And then you have your eighth house, so you could have probably lost a few things, or you probably want some things to end. So I think that this is the time that that will happen. Apart from that, I think kasi sorry. I think kasi, pile 3, there's a certain part of you na parang you like considering other people's opinions and what would happen to the parang kumbaga what would happen to the general public. Not the general public, but basically people around you. I think that you're that person who's very connected with your community. And while that could be a good thing, actually it's a good thing when you have a good relationship with your community. But when you overdo it, parang you tend to sacrifice yourself. And this is what this card is calling you to, kumbaga parang rain check. If you notice here, you have your 60 and then you have your 7. So parang this is saying na parang is this what you're going through or what you will go through is actually a process for you to get that level that level of creativity that you want, but you're not there yet. 6 and 7, they're in numerology, they describe about investment and waiting for your seeds to grow. And I think that right now, nandun ka pa lang sa stage na ayan, 5, 6, 7, nandun ka pa lang sa stage na parang things will change. You will be given whatever help it is that you need on both aspects of your life, and then you try to plant those seeds and then you watch them grow. So um right now, I think na I think that one of the things that you need to do on both of these aspects of your life is to basically to move. Um dun sa guidebook ng deck na to, this made for motion card calls for like as in literally like doing something, like having an exercise routine or moving your body. Um moving those limbs. Pero with the whole spread that you have here going, I think that um to me it appears that this transformation that's coming is what will set good things in motion, especially these with your other oracle cards. They're very like supportive of each other and they're very balanced. Like you have to see what's good for the collective, but at the same time you have to focus on yourself, and then whatever your expectations are, all of the other factors in your life or all other people in your life, those involved in this situation or in this parang thing that you're looking at to improve, everything is like collaborative. It's just collaborative effort, cooperation. So um for some reason I think na I'm sort of like, actually, I think that both of your energies, because normally, I mean, for other piles, I would see if it's like this side is the love aspect or this side is the career aspect. But for you, they're interchanging with each other. Um, it's like they're mirroring each other. Na they're mirroring each other in a very good way, because the energies are very balanced. Na you have your expectations, but actually, that expectation is for not just for your own good but for the good of everyone involved, since everything is working in cooperation or in line with each other. And then focusing on other people helps you focus on yourself too. So it's very balanced, and it's actually a good place to be in. Pile 3, don't be scared dito sa 8th house na endings and beginnings na to, kasi actually, some people, they're scared when they hear the word death kasi parang they think that death is just about death, like physical death. Pero if you look at it again inside, if you look at it at a wider parang view or like an overall perspective, death basically is crucial for life to continue and life to begin. Because when you lose something, that's when you know other things bloom. When you get over something, or when you get bad memories, the only way for you to um get over them is to have new memories, and it's what makes it's basically the cycle of life. So for you, that cycle is already in motion. um you may think that parang it's unstable kasi when things are changing, when circumstances are shifting, of course they won't remain the same, and that sometimes causes unease to us na um na parang bakit nagbabago yung mga bagay-bagay, can't they just like stay in a very familiar state? But I'm telling you, pile 3, that these energies that I'm reading for you, they're moving, they're not stagnant, and actually that's actually a good thing, because that means that you're not stuck in, you know, if you were in a bad situation, that means it's changing. If you're in a good situation, then that means na, you know, it's going to replenish itself. It's going to have to end in order for more things to come. But honestly, I think that your energies right now are very positive. I think that if there was any hurdle that you were in that has already, you know, that's already in the past, and right now your cards are just telling you to look forward. Parang if you're gonna look at this, they both look like feathers. So to me, parang whenever I see feathers, it's about like flying, taking flight, your dreams, like your dreams finally spreading their wings to get to whatever destination that they want. And then you have an owl here. Is that an owl? Or is that an eagle? Um, I think it's an owl. Well, whatever it is, it's a bird. So, um, so I think that right now, you, I think that you basically just have to find comfort that when things change, at least for this change that's happening for you, they are happening for you, that things are gonna get better, that, and I think na parang nafe-feel nyo naman yun, na parang I think you're meron na kayong certain inkling na alam mo yung parang things are just falling into place, while there are, again, this may resonate for some, but for the big majority of you, I think na parang alam mo yung parang sineswerte ka lately, because that's the overall vibe that I'm getting from here. Although we will check with your tarot kung ano tong deep knowing na to, na what is it that you need to focus on sa sarili mo. Kasi I can't really see anything negative here. If anything, I think that you've become too selfless to the point na parang na-sacrifice mo na yung sarili mo. I'm starting to think tuloy na this is more of like your love side, na you're just so focused on this other person, or you know, the external forces in your life, in your love aspect, na you tend to forget about yourself. I honestly don't think that you're in a relationship. If anything, I think that you're just surrounded with a lot of people, probably you know, like a lot of friends, family, na there's nothing really wrong being happy, um being happy being single, but don't forget to focus on what yourself needs, na kahit you don't need to be in a relationship to, you know, parang um give yourself a little pampering day, kumbaga. um is there anything that I'm missing? um I'm not sure, but for some reason, parang I don't know. I don't know, but I have to just say it because it's ringing in my head. I think that some of you are like probably got pregnant or are pregnant right now outside marriage. And honestly, yeah, I'm getting that vibe for some, but for whatever happened, that child that you're carrying is a blessing. especially with the moon here. With two moons here, I'm strongly thinking that parang some of you are single blessed. So try to see the good in that. Pile three. Why don't we look at your tarot? So we're gonna look at your tarot now. Yeah, let's look at your tarot and then see. I honestly think this is more of your like love aspect, and this is your career aspect. Let's see what your tarot cards are gonna say um about this one. So this is your love and your career. Let's get energy cards first. So sorry if I'm coughing. I'm really not completely okay yet, but I'm better. So for people who message me on Instagram, thank you so much um for your concern. So here, shuffle these first. Then let's get energies. So spirit, give us an energy. Love and career for pile 3. Love and career energy for pile 3. One more spirit, love and career energy for pile 3. Okay. So you have here this guilt and peace. And at the back you have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay, so I think that this one is here. Guilt and peace. Am I happy with this? Yeah, I think so. For some reason, Valerie, I'm having like a difficult time trying to pinpoint your energy, probably because they're mirroring each other. Yeah, you know what? I think that's okay. So I'm gonna use two decks for you. Let's get one first. So this one we're gonna get messages for love situation, and then the other one we're gonna use it for career. So let's check first love situation. Okay. So forgive me if I'm coughing or if my voice sounds like crap. So sorry. Spirit, give us a view of pile number 3's love situation. Love situation for pile 3, please. Love situation for pile 3. Please, Spirit. You have the Page of Cups in reverse. Love situation. Love situation of pile 3. Okay. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, sorry. Love situation, please. Pile 3. Oh, there. You have, oh, 10 of Cups. Last card, Spirit. Love situation of pile 3, please. Dalawa. I think I'll take this one. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. And at the back, you have 3 of Swords in reverse. So let's look at your career side now. So these are both manga cards. I just find them fitting. Actually, whenever I pick tarot cards, they're usually like, I don't know, things that just catch my eye for the moment. And for this time, itong dalawang to yung, why not? So, Spirit, career card, please, for pile 3. Career card first, please, Spirit. Career card, please, for pile 3. Career card, please, for pile 3. Okay, so we have here, I'm going to take this too. Six of Wands and the Wheel, both in reverse. Career card, please, Spirit. Ten of Wands in reverse. Career card, please, Spirit, for pile number 3. We have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. At the back, you have Four of Swords. Okay. 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 So, sorry. Okay. So, your love cards, your love tarot cards only has swords and cups. So, you can, I think yung dominant energy dito is, and this one is a feather. So, sa ibang tarot kasi, swords, I think that's yung, I'm not sure if that's yung spirit song tarot or basta on some tarot, since the sword is an air sign, sometimes it's depicted or as feathers, and the fact that you have feathers here and peace, common like symbol in peace is a dove, which is a bird, which is, has feathers. So I think that one very dominant energy that you have is yung the energy of the air signs or the sword. So um you could probably be any of the air signs. Ano nga ba yung air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So or some of you can be like water signs. um I think that, okay, so let's read about yung love situation muna ninyo. So I think now I know why I kept on saying na parang um you're probably single. Kasi your underlying energy is fear of heartbreak, pile 3. And that's what's stopping you from getting into this 10 of cups situation. But honestly, I think with the 10 of cups being here and then yung 2 of cups being in reverse, there could be some element that you're just very happy within yourself right now, and love is not something that you're looking or you intend or you have some plan to focus on. The page of cups and knight of cups being here, sila yung magkasunod sa um sa court cards. And the fact na magkasunod din silang lumabas dito, I think that right now, you're slowly maturing. You're slowly maturing into figuring out what works for you and what doesn't. With insight being here and peace, I think that pile 3, similar to sa sinabi ko kanina, that you're just comfortable being with yourself. I don't think that you're looking for anyone right now, or I don't think that there is anyone that that you particularly fancy. If there's someone that you do, then of course you do you. Again, this is a general reading. Most of it's not gonna be the same for everyone, but for the vast majority of you, I think that you're just very happy about being single. And with 10 of cups being here, now I know why I also mentioned that some of you are probably like single parents, or probably some of you are pregnant or with or are single parents, kasi um I think that you're able to just find happiness and contentment within yourselves, and there's actually nothing wrong with that. Actually, that's quite admirable, especially for the single parents out there, na You're just happy being with your kids and being with yourself. And with insight and peace being here, I think na now whatever comfort you have in this single blessedness or a singlehood that you're in is something that was a result of you seeing the overall or the grander, kumbaga parang picture of things, that sometimes being in a relationship can be messy, and probably there could have been an element where you were in a messy situation before, and it could have been something that you're still holding on to, with the three of swords here being on reverse. What's underneath the chariot, yeah. So it's also in reverse, and the chariot is also a water sign, being ruled by Cancer. So and the moon. So the fact that this is in reverse, it's actually, I think, your singlehood or whatever it is that you have going on right here, na parang you're deciding to stay. Actually, I don't think that you're alone. You're lonely being alone. If anything, I think you're happy being alone, or being with your kids. So the fact that the chariot here is in reverse, it means that you're not like moving forward. You're just staying where you are. And probably you haven't really forgotten, or you haven't really gotten over this three of swords energy here. So this normally three of swords cards, they don't really have like people or faces. But for this one, there are just hands and then this face that's crying. So I think that for you, at least your love situation, you're still holding on to like a past hurt that happened. The fact that yung hands are touching yung heart here, so they're very like in touch with the pain still, and this could have been like a very recent incident for you, pile 3. And although may nangyari na ganito, I think that your cards are calling you, or probably not really calling, because I think that you're already in this state na you're already, you're already at peace with the fact na okay ka na mag-isa. And if there's anything that you've gained from solitude, it's more of like more of like maturity and accepting that sometimes there are just really some things that just doesn't work for you. And if you see here, they're one in this they are one in the same person. But etong etong Page of Cups, para pa siya nakikipaglaro dito sa parang human figure na lumalabas from the cup. So I think that you were at that state na parang you weren't really sure if you're okay being with yourself, or if you're okay with how you already are. But etong Knight of Cups, parang wala na dito yung manifestations or projections of whatever he wants, and it's just, you know, suddenly meron na siyang horse dito, which is like moving forward. So I think that yung love situation we're right now, pile 3, um you were able to experience love and experience pain, and that has given you like an overall or a more holistic view of what being in a relationship feels like. And it's not all sunshines and rainbows, and I think that that's something that, you know, um you you sort of accepted. And kaya kanina, 'di ba, isang card nyo, I think, what's that, deep knowing in reverse, which is asking you to focus on yourself. I don't think that it's asking you to focus on yourself. I think that this is what you're doing right now, na parang after seeing the view, you've now decided to look inward and just focus on the things that matter to you. And then yung overall energy nyo pa is yung 8th house. So it's a very transformative energy, especially with the wheel card here. But we'll talk about your career in a bit. Things are changing for you. Pile 3. I don't really necessarily, what's underneath this chariot? The star. Okay. So I don't necessarily think that yung alone situation nyo will be that state in the coming months. Probably, I don't know why I thought of three, but for some reason I saw three there. I don't know why. So probably in 3 months, you'll probably meet someone who will, change your mind about certain things. But that's at least in 3 months pa. So so right now, nandun ka pa sa parang self-love, self-focus, and that's perfectly fine, actually. You already have your 10 of cups here, so I think that you're very fulfilled and you're very emotionally satisfied with or without a partner right now, and you're already at peace with the fact na whatever it is that you know, whatever it is that you don't know, whatever it is that you will find out with this expansion of your insight that you're doing right now, I think it's gonna bring you, more fulfillment and much more happiness than you thought you could ever have being by being alone. So yun yung overall na love energy niyo. Now shifting into your career energy. So so I think that right now, what's underneath this four of swords? Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So I think that right now, yung overall energy ninyo, or at least what your tarot is saying, I think na parang eto yung state na parang alam mo yung nandun ka na halos sa dulo na parang suko ka na with regards to your career. I think that you've been working so hard. You've been working so hard to get the prestige, to get, what you're probably looking for a new job, or you're probably looking or eyeing for a promotion, really which for some reason hindi pa napupunta sa sa'yo right now. I honestly think that in any I mean, paano ba? In any transformation kasi there's always like there's a sad, lengthy, boring part, which is towards the end na parang it's just um yun yung parang pangit na part kapag magre-restart ka na, 'di ba? Na parang nandun na, ayan, bumabagal na siya, parang wala nang nangyayari. And I think na right now, nandun ka sa state na yon. You're burdened by a whole lot of things, and probably you took more than what you can chew. You're probably someone who's um I'm getting the vibe na parang at work you're someone who likes to fix things, someone who wants to like resolve issues for your boss or for your company, and in doing so, I think na na-overwhelm ka din doon, which is why you're withdrawing from it all, na parang parang feeling mo you're not getting the prestige that you want, you're not getting the benefits that you want, you're not getting the freedom, the financial freedom that you want, or the promotion that you want. But after after a huge battle, there will come rest for you, and after that, that's when you perfect what it is that you intend, or you're already doing whatever craft it is that you're doing. Kasi tandaan niyo, pile 3, especially when it comes to promotion. And I remember my boss, I just remembered it. Sinabi to sa akin ng boss ko before na um no one ever gets promoted without doing the job first. So whatever it is that you have gone through, don't think or don't feel any guilt na parang feeling ninyo natapon lahat ng effort niyo, because if anything, these efforts that you've already planted are basically the seeds of which your future more fulfilled self will grow from. Kasi if you see, pag binaliktad niyo itong mga cards na to, if you're able, like let's say, nag-turn around na. Like parang yung eighth house ninyo kanina, yung transformation niyo nag-turn around na. All of these will be actually positive things. So if you look at this, what you once saw as a burden is actually something that will give you, something that will give you new hope, something that will give you a new opportunity. The fact they're looking at each other. And then, etong wheel ninyo is looking forward as well. You may have you think yung Six of Wands nyo dito, which is looking at yung expectation or desire, looking at this guilt. Baka ikaw na nga yung mahiya kapag ka nagsunod-sunod tong swerte mo sa career mo eh. But right now, you have to deal with the fact that things are about to turn. They haven't turned yet. So, kumbaga, parang right now, yung career mo nandoon na sa stage na parang hinahasa ka na. Yun, actually, yun yung parang vibe na nakukuha ko. Hinahasa ka na for this career path that you're planning to do. And although you may feel tired, you just have to, like, withdraw a bit and then recuperate. Magpahinga ka lang. And then after that, the moment that you've recovered, you're gonna realize na you're gonna realize na mas magaling ka na than how you were yesterday. And probably and there's a certain way on which you do things which will be appreciated. So that's when your career success will start. Actually, no, hindi dun siya magsa-start. Dun siya mas magkakaroon ng motion because all of these investments that you're doing, you know, waiting for your chance, just doing what you need to do, just turning around one project after another, all of these things, parang these tasks, these responsibilities that you have, all of those are meant to open up an opportunity for you. So don't ever feel guilty na parang feeling mo you've neglected some portions or some aspects in your life just because you were, parang too consumed with trying to make sure that yourself, your family, if you have a kid, is well taken care of. May dumi, sorry. And kung ano man yung expectation mo, pile 3, I have a very strong feeling na yun yung mangyari, especially with the wheel card being here. The wheel kasi is, if you'll notice, ito lang pala yung major arcana cards mo here. This is the only major arcana card that you have, the wheel in reverse. So, there may be some delays, but it's coming for you. And similarly, yun din yung kaninang nandoon sa transformation card niyo, and then you have your sextile. So, so everything that's happening in your career, whether you feel na parang hindi ka na-appreciate or masyadong madaming pinapagawa sa'yo or you're not getting what you deserve, the current situation, once it changes, will catapult you to success. Tandaan ninyo, hindi ka naman pwedeng basta ka nalang magiging successful without putting an effort. And right now, you were required to put all of these efforts because that's what's going to make your success possible. And after all of this, you'll notice na parang biglang, okay, parang parang napagod ka, magpapahinga ka. And then kung kailan ka naman parang chill ka na, okay ka na-deliver mo na lahat ng dinideliver mo, nagpapahinga ka na, at saka naman biglang dun mo makikita na parang all of the fruits of your labor, finally, they're already manifesting in your life. So there could be a certain level of parang guilt that is probably at the back of your mind na feeling mo it's not serving you good, etong mga ginagawa mo, and then you've sacrificed a whole lot of things for whatever it is that you're doing right now. But I'm already telling you, pile 3, just continue to push forward. Because if you see here, yung 6 of Wands is looking forward. Although it's in reverse, it's looking forward. Just continue to remain humble, and just whatever it is that you intend to do, whatever it is that you said you will do, whatever it is that you said you will deliver in terms of your career, just do good with whatever it is that you said, and you'll be surprised na parang things are just falling into place. Especially nandyan yung sextile card ninyo, and then you have your expectation here, which is clarified by that. So um so although nothing is set in stone, this is pretty much like a clear indication that you'll get what you deserve with all of these efforts that you're putting in, honestly. And in fact, you'll receive that effort at that time na parang, alam mo yung parang napagod ka na parang, okay na, chill na muna ako. And then biglang mabibigla ka na parang isipin mo kung kailan ka nagpahinga, tsaka pa binigay sa'yo yung blessings. But honestly, that's usually how things are, na parang when you've pushed yourself to that limit, that's when things will start to change. And then yung akala mong pagod ka na wala kang ginagawa, there's just actually the after effect of what you were able to do before you even took that rest. So let's get some advice for you, pile 3, on what your love and career situation's gonna be. Sorry. Okay, so let's get advice first. Okay, so Spirit, advice for pile 3 on love and career. Okay. Advice for pile 3, Spirit. Let's get this one. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Okay, so again, you've been putting in all of the effort. Even in your love situation, even if you feel like you're not doing anything, the fact that you're already comfortable in your current situation, that in itself is an effort. And the North Node is always something that tells us to go for the good stuff. And your card is again pushing you to step out of your comfort zone. So why don't you try new things? Why don't you let this star manifest in your love life? And why don't you let this 8 of Pentacles manifest in your career? So don't be afraid to go after good things. Pile 3. Let's get some more. Spirit, advice please, love and career for pile 3. We have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So actually this advice also came out dun sa other pile, but anyway, win-win outcome is forecast. So I think na parang your current situation, there's nothing really bad that's gonna happen on either love and career side, no aspect nung life ninyo. If anything, they're very balanced, which is why I kept on saying kanina na parang your energies for love and career are very mirroring, kasi they're just balanced all across. And I think this is a good indication na, I mean, you don't have to worry about either, right? So that's a very positive message for you, pile 3. Let's get one more. So Spirit, love and career advice for pile 3. We have surrender to the divine, full moon. So okay, so I think that this is like, I think this goes without saying na parang you just let the universe guide you. Yung kaninang card niyo about etong motion, yeah, made for motion, this card made for motion, let things unfold in their own time, and then it's going to be beautiful. So just whatever it is, wherever your faith is inclined to, just go for that, and that will bring you whatever is for your highest good. At the back of your deck, you have nothing will come of this situation, void of course, moon. So, so if win-win outcome is forecast, then it's balanced. So, kumbaga parang nothing bad is gonna happen. Wag kang masyadong mag-alala. Kasi for me, void of course is when everything is negated. So you don't have to fear about you not moving forward just because you chose to be happy with what you have. So I think that that's what this message is saying, especially that it's the back of your deck. If you're happy with where you are, then that's perfectly fine. For now, your cards are saying na parang you just need to step out of your comfort zone. It's gonna be positive all throughout, and then just let things unfold in its own beautiful time. So let's get you tea leaves as well. um they're usually just here, so why don't we get like three, diba? Let's get three. So let's get three for you. So three for career. I'm feeling this one and then this one. Then let's get three for your career ba yung sinabi ko? So this is three for career. Let's get three for love. One, two, and three. Okay. So yung for love ninyo, this is kite, vacation, legs, stepping into a new experience, and handshake, meeting. A meeting with a stranger could be important. O see? So, yan daw yung manifestation ng star ninyo, someone that's out of your circle who you will meet on a vacation, which is something that you don't normally do. So that could resonate for some of you. You're probably going on a vacation, and this is probably something that that you don't normally do. So yeah, keep an eye out for that person. Now for your career, someone is behaving stupidly. Turkey, pineapple, reconciliation. Dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So I'm not really sure who this person is. To me, whenever I read tea leaves, I don't really pay particular focus dun sa gender. It's more of like the energy for me. Whenever I do my reading, so you could be having, this could probably be your boss or someone who will interview you. But just just be careful about this person. So honestly, I think that this turkey is I think this someone is someone you're not in good relationship with at work, because you do have reconciliation here at the middle. So it could be that one of you could have done something that that's not really smart, which is probably, or this could actually probably be you, especially with the guilt card being here. um but if anything, with regards to trabaho ninyo or sa career environment ninyo, there is some reconciliation there. So I'm not really sure what that is, but I think that there could have been some form of misunderstanding, which is probably why you feel na parang you're not given the recognition that you need. Things aren't working out for you, or that you're being given too much responsibility. So I think that that will all come to light in the coming days. So, yeah, topak yung recorder ko. So, anyway, basta, so, for your, so these are your advices. If this is you, don't feel guilty about it anymore. Forget it na. Don't feel that parang the universe or whoever this person is sabotaging you. If that was the case before, then just, forget about it. Just have your eye on the prize, and whatever your expectation is, the universe always has, and it always will correct whatever the situation is. So it's always going to balance it out, and there's gonna be reconciliation anyway. So worrying about something that's bad isn't, you know, going to do any person good. So that's it, pile three. I will end your reading here. Thank you so much for being with me. If you were able to resonate with this reading, if you're able to relate, then please leave me a comment below, give me a thumbs up, share this video if you like. And please do subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram, Psyche Libertina. And yeah, I hope this was able to help you. I'll see you on my next reading. Bye.